What's going on, everybody? My name is Corey with Rocket Punch Gaming, and this is the last installment of my series that I'm liking to call Hearthstone, a beginner's guide for beginners. Today, we are going to, or in this episode, excuse me, we are going to be building a new deck. I am really, I'm a fan of the Priest. I really enjoy his cards, I enjoy his playstyle, I really enjoy being able to heal. So this for me is one of the best classes, hero classes to choose from. But since I already have a really good deck on that, we're going to instead build a mage deck, which I started off playing this game as the mage. So yeah, that's what we're gonna look at. Give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna check one thing. Excuse me. So we want to go down to this, and then I want to check one thing before we continue here. Just deal with me for 1 second, guys. I'm really sorry. Where'd it go? I can't do it anymore. Oh, yes, I can. Bam. Okay. So we are going to build a mage deck, custom mage. So the main thing here, it's very similar to the just regular collections page. It gives you all of the mage cards that you have, along with all of the minion cards you have. You have crafting, so if there's a card in here you want to make, which right now the only one I could make is this one, but I'm not going to do that. You can craft your cards. At the bottom you have your mana. So it's the same shit. You've seen all this before. So there's two ways you can do this. You can either go through yourself and select cards, or you can hit suggest card. And what that does is it'll kind of give you some a little path to take. So start by adding some class specifics, and they give you 3 cards to choose from, and then you pick whichever one you think is best. We are making a controller deck, or control deck, excuse me. So in this kind of, I don't know if you have my notes here in front of me for this. So there's 3 main types of decks. There's aggro, there's mid-range, and then there's control. Aggro is very quick, it's fast. You want to get a lot of low-level minion cards out and just get some damage done early. They're really early game deck. Then you have mid-range. That is a kind of, you want to have a couple of low cost stuff to kind of defend for a little bit, and then you really want to start in the mid game to get your, some damage dealt. And then you have your control, which is a mainly late game deck, as you could tell from the last video, which I'll put the link somewhere on here for that if you haven't seen it already. So with control, you really want to focus on defending yourself early on, so then later on you can throw down some high level cards to really drive in the damage. Now I'm sure for those of you who are watching this who are really good players, you might see me pick some cards and be like, why are you doing that? It's a terrible idea. I am no expert, okay? I am not an expert at this game. I've played, I played a lot, but not enough. I mean, you saw my rank was a fucking 24. So honest to God, I usually do suggest a card, and I go through and I pick from these, because that way it just kind of narrows it down to what I would pick. And this is how you do it in Arena too, is they give you 3 cards and you pick from each one and it builds the deck for you. So I think we're going to do it this way just because it's going to be easier for me. And honestly, if you're a new player, there's nothing wrong with doing this. Most of that priest deck I've been using was done this way, was built this way, with the exception of when I opened some packs and got some new cards that I really liked, I went and I swapped some out. So so that's how you do it. So again, we're building a control deck. Let me see here. Let me look at my notes. Mainly late game. Want to delay and survive until the end of the game. Focus on early defense. Late big hitters. So yeah. So we want to control the battlefield. Okay. So out of these 3 right here, this polymorph, transforming a minion into a 1/1 sheep, that could be devastating. That could be absolutely devastating to your opponent. So we're going to pick that right there. Let's see, freeze a character, deal 1 damage to all enemy minions, or deal 6 damage. This, I like the 6 damage. That's a good direct damage hit. That's going to be a good late card game, or late game card, excuse me. But this Arcane Explosion also seems pretty good. But that's deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. Never mind. It deals damage to all enemy minions. So that's pretty good. So you know what? We're going to pick that one. Because again, we're trying to control the entire field here, not just main damage here. Deal 3 damage. Freeze a minion, and then the minions next. The minion next to it, deal 1 damage to them. That's not bad. Deal 3 damage to a character and freeze it. Let's do Cone of Cold. That looks like a good one for this. Here we go. Here's a good control card. So freeze all enemy minions. We're gonna pick that one. If you control a secret at the end of your turn, gain +2/+2. Not bad. We already have a Cone of Cold. You can pick up to 2 cards of the same card per deck. Excuse me. I'm just gonna take a sip of water here. All right. So you can have up to 2 of the same cards in each deck. So that probably isn't a bad card to have. So we're gonna pick 2 of those. Now with this, you always want to be able to draw cards. Drawing cards is great. When your opponent plays a minion, summon a copy of it. That's not a bad. That's not a bad card either. But we're gonna pick the draw 2. Ooh, here we go. Deal 4 damage to all enemy minions. I love that. We'll pick the draw 2 again. So this Vaporize is pretty good. We'll pick that one. I think we already have a Frost Nova, right? So let's pick another one. Let's pick the Fireball, because that'll be good to do some heavy hitting later on. When your opponent casts a spell, counter it. Freeze a character who's already frozen and deal 4 damage instead. So I have a lot of freeze cards, so this is really good to have in there as well. So right now, my mana curve is, I got a lot of 3 and 4s. Oops. Mage person. That is mage. Oops. Let's go back into suggesting. So I don't have many healing cards, so I'm not going to pick that. Ah! I like that Ice Lance one again. I don't have many taunt cards yet, so we'll pick those. We want to have some taunt guys in here. Just because we want to be able to defend ourselves later on. Oh, well, there we go. There's a healer card. It's not bad to have. Charge and Divine Shield. Good. Now, what I do want to do, I don't think I have Pyroblast yet for my mage, right? No, I have Fireball. But what I do want to add on my own here is electricity. Blah, blah, blah. So there's this thing called win conditions. All right, so they're a combination of cards that could really, you could either win the game for you, or get you close to that point. Oh, I like this card too, so we're gonna pick him. Let's go back to what did I just get rid of? A little extra. Stormwind Knight's not bad. Restore 3 health's not bad. There's Dingo! I like the Young Priestess. I like Taunt. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. I like the Taunt. Why would you want that? Taunt costs 1 less per attack of your weapon. No. All these, no. So there you go. There you have it. I feel like this is a really asinine way to build a deck. But hey, I'm a beginner. What the fuck do you want from me, alright? So, I mean, you want a lot of... I mean, like I said, this is mainly controller deck, so I picked a lot of early cards, that control what happens on the the battlefield by freezing all minions, doing 1 damage to all the minions, summoning, transforming a minion into a 1/1 sheep. This is going to control the battlefield pretty heavily, and the mana curve's not bad. I got a couple of late game cards, but a lot of mid game stuff. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Or, what the fuck? I'm a beginner. Get off my ass. Leave me a comment below, though, if you have some tips or tricks for me. See if you've seen things that maybe I did that you were like, what the fuck are you doing? You're so stupid. So, leave me a comment. I would love to hear kind of how you feel about this, or if you have some tips for me on how to change things. If you enjoyed this video series, thank you so much. Let us know if you want to see more like it. I'm considering doing one of these for Banished, which I'm also obsessed with right now. Though Hearthstone has taken up way more of my time lately. So if you like this, thank you so much for watching. If you missed the first couple episodes and you want to go back and watch those, you can go ahead and click in the top left-hand corner of the screen. That'll bring you back to the entire playlist, so you can see all of the episodes in this little 4-part series. I might do some Let's Plays with Sean later on, just, me versus him, some cool, maybe tournament rounds. Once again, if you want to add me and you want to, do a battle or two, my name is Corey is Waves. There it is in the middle of the screen right there. Feel free to add me. I will gladly, when I'm on, shoot me a line, and we will, we'll play some games. You can give me some tips and tricks, or just, absolutely destroy me. So yeah, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and click that subscribe button right in the middle for me. You can subscribe to Rocket Punch Gaming. You can watch some of our other videos. Hopefully you like them. All right, thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. I don't really have a cool end tag, so I got nothing. All right, see you later, guys. Bye.